The discussions Tim and I were having, we both connected on like the idea of like children's show host, you know, like remembering like, you know, Captain Kangaroo and even, you know, Mr. Rogers, and just and the cadence, the rhythm of their speech, and this sort of almost hypnotic quality to the, you know, how they, and good afternoon, children.
I'm Veruca Salt. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
I always thought a verruca was a type of wart you got on the bottom of your foot.
I love ice cream. I love your chocolate.
I can see that. So do I. I never expected to have so much in common.
And the weirdness, because like we were talking about this too, in each city, everybody remembers
the local
children's show host, and it's like the Pancake Man, or
Uncle Al.
It's Mr. Peppermint, or you know, and they always had kind of funny hair, and you know, you watched them as a kid, and you thought, oh, then you think about them as an adult, and you kind of go, that guy was weird, man.
He brought it up, you know, started talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and then mentioned the character of Wonka, and I don't even think I let him finish the sentence, and I just was, you know, I'm in.
Everything in this room is eatable. Even I'm eatable. But that is called cannibalism, my dear children, and is in fact frowned upon in most societies. Yeah. Enjoy.
As great as the material is, and great as Roald Dahl's book is, it could have been anything, you know, that Tim wanted to film, and I would have said yes. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what he wants to film. You know, if he asks me to...
I'm doing the Gypsy Rosalie story next.
Can I be Gypsy Rosalie?
Yes.
I'm in.
Oh, the kitties.
They were good. The kids
they were good kids. We were very lucky to actually, we were lucky to have, you know, basically good kids. I mean, you know, what's the funny thing, I can say this on the set, you know, sort of life imitates art, so to speak, and you know, your character responds to kids in a certain way.
Yes.
And I think you probably kind of felt that
meant
way.
it.
You meant it.
Mr. Wonka, I'm Violet Beauregard.
Oh. I don't care.
But
I'll never forget, you hoisted up in the glass elevator with some of the cast members, and I just started laughing because it just felt like some horrible David Blaine project, you know, like, we're going to leave you suspended up here for 50 days with these people.
I felt like you might.
When he walked in, you know, I just knew, you know, he's just got such amazing presence, and it's a very difficult role because it's sort of easier, I think, to play a bad kid.
Yeah.
But to have this sort of simple gravity, you know, of what Charlie needed, you know, it's a real rare thing to find. I mean, I've never seen anybody like him, really.
No.
To it. Why not start a new piece?
Because then I wouldn't be a champion. I'd be a loser, like you.
Pure.
No, yeah, it's great. And also, too, the physical, I mean, not as a great actor, the physical aspect of him and Charlie, you know, again, going from the book, was important that he looked like underfed, you know. So all of that combined made him just completely perfect.
We've never met.
This is our first meeting. When he shows up on the set, I'm not there, and when I'm there, he's not there, so this is our actual first meeting.
He directs from a little trailer.
Yeah.
You just hear this
This is the first
disembodied
time
voice.
he's ever seen me.
Yeah. We met at a coffee shop in, it was about 1990 or something, 89 or 90. We met at a coffee shop and drank about, I don't know, it must have been about 5 or 6 pots of coffee. I remember leaving the meeting like gnawing on a spoon, like, wired out of my head.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, you probably, from drinking that coffee, that's where he got his Edward Scissorhands hair. It just started growing right there at that moment.
Yeah. I try to not watch them, but just because well, simply just hate watching myself. It just makes me sick. So I try to avoid it at all costs, but I have a feeling with this one I'm going to have to, you know, the kiddies and everything. My kids are just going nuts. They want to see it real bad, so...
Yeah, I think it would be hard to watch yourself. I'm more fascinated by people that have no trouble watching themselves.
Yeah, I'm always amazed when actors run over to the playback monitor to see what take they just did.
Well, I'm grateful that you're that way, because that always makes me nervous.
Yeah.
You know, I like working with people that actually don't like scenes.
Yeah.
You know, it's good. But remember how bad that thing started to smell? Like after a couple of weeks, the chocolate river room started to stink worse than anything I've ever smelled before in my life.
It really went funky. There was a boiled egg quality.
Yeah, it was really like the worst
sulfur.
dump.
It was like a sulfur.
Toxic waste dump.
Ew.
Well, come over here and smell my feet.
Yeah.
And then imagine that 100 times worse. Really grotesque.
It nearly fused my contact lenses to my eyes.